Hey Boris,
Hey
great
Stefan.
to have you here. Benjamin asked me if I can raise some question, how FiPME began and the story started.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm a guy who enjoys to play computer games, and I actually started with this in the 1980s with the so-called VC20. That was a very high sophisticated machine where the first games we could play with. And actually, fun fact, we had monthly magazines and typed the code for the games out of these magazines.
Like this or with 10 fingers?
To play it. I think we did it
Okay, like this.
way.
I love that.
And actually, we've been quite young though. And actually, I don't think this is kind of possible today because the magazines would be actually quite big. And in the year 2016, we together, as you know, figured out that there are massive and very big virtual worlds, and a lot of people have like in-game items and in-game services which they want to give to each other and sell to each other and buy from each other. And unfortunately, you cannot only play in life. So I had a job. You had a job, I think. What were you doing?
Trading as you?
Trading. As me. Yeah, I think we worked together, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We know quite a long time, we both, don't we?
Yes.
About 20 years, yeah. Okay, so we had to work a little bit, and that was in the financial markets with stock exchanges. And then, we came to the point that there is actually no proper way of exchanging these in-game items and services for all the gamers which are out there. How many gamers are out there?
You asked me, right?
Yes.
I think there are 2.5 billion gamers. I learned this, from the magazine.
Really?
And I think
More than Christians.
News reports say there are more than 1.1 billion who are paying for the games, as I know, as my children are playing as well. So, but tell us a little bit more about the market. I mean, it's not just the gamers. I mean, there are other stakeholders on the market who might have interest in FiPME.
Oh, absolutely. They're the publishers, and the publishers are the ones who actually make the games we can play.
Okay, but
Really?
what is their interest?
They have to make money.
Okay, but how do they make money with FiPME?
With FiPME or a market or an exchange can help them to actually find the best way and prices and amounts to sell their items, because the virtual worlds most often develop into like pay-to-play schemes or pay-to-win schemes, and these companies need money. Do you know why these companies need money?
But how exactly does it work? I mean, how does a publisher gain money with?
Let's say a publisher has an in-game item and he wants to make money out of it, right?
Yeah.
Is it better, for example, to sell 5 for $10 or 50 for $5?
Okay, I got that, right?
Right.
But still, I mean, does he just earn money with seeing what the prices are? Are there different ways?
Of course, they can actually measure how people are interested in their game. If the people trade the items of the game less, they actually know the traction of the game is getting down. They have to put some content on to get the people more attracted and so on.
And they get paid per item and per service?
The publishers, if they sell it.
No, if it's traded over FiPME.
Oh yeah, they always get a little bit of commission, sure.
Which is?
Good.
I liked it that you think it's good,
I think it's good because then they can give good games to
Coming to the other stakeholders, I mean, we have the publishers on one side, on the other side we have the gamers.
Right.
But what is in it for the gamers?
First of all, it will be much more easy to find the item or service of your desire if you have a marketplace where everything is combined. You don't have to look that much.
How do they do that right now? I mean, how do you buy gold or whatever you need in your game?
Oh, I have to either search quite a while. Yeah, or know some secret guys where I get the hidden stuff.
Ah, okay. The hidden stuff.
Right.
I'm very interested in the hidden stuff, but maybe there are children out there, we don't talk about the hidden stuff. Don't show this to your children. But let's talk about, how do the stakeholder interact right now? I mean, what is the current situation and the current problem for the two of them?
At the moment, there's basically that's just a word of shops. So you want to sell something, you put a price tag on it, and people may pass by or not. On the price tag is written $9, and you can decide, do I buy it for $9 or not? That is the world out there.
But can I just go to a shop and sell it, or does a shop sell it and...
Do you go to the supermarket and try to sell 5X?
I should try this, alright.
Okay.
Okay, I got that.
So there are shops out there where there's a price tag for $9, and I mean, some guys go to shops if they want to buy something and say, actually, I want to just pay $8. But most of the time the shop owner says, what? So it's not common in shops that you actually haggle for the price.
Okay, of course.
And on an exchange, by the way, you can put a binding order in where you can say, actually, I want to pay $7. I wait so long until anybody else is willing to sell this item for me for $7.
If you're willing to buy it for $7, I can sell it immediately for $7.
Immediately. You don't have to look for a buyer if you have a virtual item which you want to sell.
But if I don't want to sell it for you for $7, I want to have a better price than I can.
You can actually, there was the other guy at the beginning who was selling it for $9, right? You can go in front of him and sell you, say, for $8.50, for example.
Okay.
Which
So it's
is
really...
maybe interesting for me. Maybe I get a little bit closer to you and I say I pay 7.5.
So it's really working like a stock exchange.
Absolutely.
So everybody who knows the stock exchange in New York knows how it works.
Easy
So
as cake.
Easy as pie.
Yes.
Pie. So
Cake.
that's good. I mean, we had some talks with publishers, and I was even quite amazed by their reaction. You know, I thought they didn't understand the concept, or they were even maybe fighting us. You know, but what was your feeling? I mean, I felt really comfortable talking to them, and I think there is a good chance to have a broad audience of publisher to collaborate with. So what was your feeling?
Absolutely. I had the same fears like you, sure. And actually it was quite clear that they understood the benefits of it. Because let's say they have an in-game item, something like a sword, right? And they sell like 100 thoughts a day for $10 and they're happy with it. But maybe on the exchange, obviously, even though this is not a market which should always go up and down because they want to sell it for 10, the people can actually bid for this item on the exchange. They can buy it on the exchange, but they can say, I want to pay $7 or $6.
They would see the interest of the game.
Exactly.
Right?
They would see what the other gamers out there. Maybe the sword is just too expensive. And another guy would for the avatars would buy 5 swords for $5 because he thinks it's the right value, but he thinks 1 for $9 is not good for me. It's too expensive. So then the people can show their interest, and then the publishers can actually see, oh, maybe. I think they're very, very smart people actually think about the prices which they put out and roll out, but at the end of the day, the price of the good is always made by the market. The market decides what the price, what the value of anything is. You know this from earlier times.
Yes, I heard about that.
Me too,
right?
exactly. Yeah. So and then the publisher can actually see that that's actually the wrong price. It's not good to take $7, $8, $9 for it. It's say $5, and maybe at the end of the day they can make more revenue because they sell much more quantity for $5 than for $9, and they liked it a lot.
I think
they can test it beforehand.
And it's a proven concept. I mean, as you said, it's in all markets. So tell us a little bit about the next steps. What is coming for FiPME? I mean, what can we expect in the coming 4 to 5 months?
Right, as the prototype is like robust working at the moment that you can actually trade with each other, we need to implement a payment system, for example. We need to actually make the APIs ready that all the other stakeholders in this market actually can add on. Of course, actually it's like we do not want to interfere with any game, with any publisher. They go to our API and actually can interact with us.
Right.
We do not enter their systems, which we don't want to. We just want basically give a service to anybody who is out there and enhance their possibilities.
And I mean, this is on the technical side, and what you see as our mission as well. I mean, in the coming months. we started marketing a little bit on a basic level, but you think we should increase the awareness of the brand, but also of what we try to do, that we want to develop the community, or you think this is still too early?
No, I think it's just the right time now. You could think about making a video out of that.
That's a good one. We are just trying to do this now. So is it now time to say goodbye?
I think it's time to.
Yes.
Not really. www.fitme.net.
FiPME.net.
See you soon.